Abia, Mama Noah, Nigeria Guru Posono. Today I have decided to gather all of us together. After talking to you here, I will then move to the party office. To go to the party office and tell our party people that I, Right Honorable Ude Oko Chukwu, the current Deputy Governor of Abia State, former Speaker of Abia State Rt, that I'm ready to present myself. So before I do that, let me, for the purposes of the record, to what I do today. My beloved brothers and leaders from Abia State who are here. I have many of you here, former this and that, former SSG, former commissioners, honorable members of the Abia State House of Assembly, former honorable members of the National Assembly, former senators, great men and women of Abia are all here. My very dear good people of Abia State, I have come with warm and sincere greetings from my heart. I have called you all here together to share my thoughts and my ideas about the state of Abia State and how we can work together to improve upon the gains made so far by our administration and by previous administrations, so that we can take our state to the next level of growth and development. In the past few months, I have been in consultation with my wife, members of my family, immediate constituency, various stakeholders of our great party, the PDP, and stakeholders of Abia State, and others across the state, on how I can be in the forefront and lead us to build the Abia of our collective dream. Aside from the consultation, I've also been receiving messages and visits from many individuals and groups and associations, especially those that have followed my professional career and public service engagement in Abia State, urging me to present myself to serve. Before deciding to offer myself to continue to serve you in a different capacity, I have considered deeply the enormous challenges and responsibilities that come with governing Abia State. My brothers, if I stand here to tell you that it is an easy task, a jolly ride, a jamboree, or a tea party, I understand that it's a difficult task, but I have faith in the fact that the strength of leadership rests in the collective will of the people to line up behind one man who guides them with a compass to succeed in an endeavor they decide to pursue. Governing Abia and getting it right is an endeavor we must pursue collectively. And I am rest assured that we will finish stronger than we started. I have been actively involved in the affairs of Abia State in different capacities in the past 18 years. As a good follower, and a true leader. I stand before you today to take responsibility as part of the successes, shortcomings that the Abia has been in the past years of my involvement. The beauty of my involvement is that in areas we did not do well, I have learned good lessons for success. And in areas we succeeded, I have the knowledge and opportunity to make things better for Abia. What I have come to do today is to offer Abia a covenant of service, performance, and leadership. But before I reel out the content of the covenant, permit me to tell you briefly who I am, where I am coming from, and where we are going as a people. For those who do not know me, my name is Right Honorable Ude Oko Chukwu. I am from Abia local government area of Abia State. I am a chartered accountant by training, and by God's grace, I have the honor of being one of the very few Nigerians to become a chartered accountant while still an undergraduate in the university. I practiced as a chartered accountant for many years before I am called into politics and governance. I was elected into Abia State House of Assembly in 2003 to represent the good people of Ohafia North State Constituency, during which I served in various committees in the House of Assembly until 2011, when my colleagues elected me as the Speaker of the Abia State House of Assembly. Based clearly on my sterling performance in the previous years, it is on good record that the 5th Abia House of Assembly, which I supervise, remained the most peaceful and most productive in the history of Abia State. In 2015, I was elected into the office of the Deputy Governor in a joint ticket with my boss, the present Governor of Abia State, His Excellency Dr. Okezie Victor Ikpeazu. I was re-elected with him again in 2019. By 2023, by God's grace, I would have served as a Deputy Governor for a full two times with Governor in the history of Abia State. I remain grateful to my boss, Governor Okezie Ikpeazu, who found me useful and trustworthy to run with him in 2015 and in 2019. I remain grateful to God and Abia in general. I have given a brief overview of my journey through Abia to convey some sense of my involvement in Abia politics and a total and unbiased understanding of what Abia is and what Abia needs. It's very important. It's very important. I can authoritatively tell you, during this period, I know all the corners. I know all the corners of Abia State. I know what Abia State needs. Abia State, like other states in Nigeria, is work in progress. We have had our highs and lows, and as I said earlier, success and shortcomings. What we need to do at this point is to ask ourselves very honest questions and provide honest answers. Where are we? Where are we headed to? Do we have what it takes to get our choice destination? Our dream is to provide the best possible for ourselves. Food, housing, good roads, good schools, working hospitals, clean markets, adequate security, clean environment, and lots more of other things that make life worth living. Do we have the resources to do that? The answer is a resounding yes, as long as we look inwards to harness the human and material resources we have to achieve our goals. I stand before you today with profound humility to present myself to lead us to the promised land. I hereby declare my intention to contest for the governorship seat of Abia State in 2024. The decision to contest for the governorship is born out of personal conviction that I can lead us to take Abia to the next level. Those of you who know me closely will attest to my uncompromising stand on transparency and accountability. I will use my professional background as a chartered accountant to foster and entrench good governance in the state by ensuring that we apply the best system of transparency and accountability in the conduct of government businesses. I call on every one of you here and Abia in general to have faith in the ability of my leadership. As governor, I will mobilize our state resources and our people to rapidly confront our challenges, secure our future, and make our state to be the leader it used to be. Our challenges are enormous and keep assuming new dimensions with alarming urgency for immediate attention. About the cash cow of Abia State presents a special challenge. I am presently determined, not deterred, and will build on what the present administration have done in Abia State, in Aba and Abia State, to enable it regain its dominance as business hub of the Southeast, even as we confront our other challenges frontally. My involvement over time gives me an advantage and experience to hit the ground running from the one. We do not have the time to waste on learning processes. We have paid our dues with our involvement. The main policy thrust of our administration will be to continue to reshape Abia in the best way we can, in line with the realities of the moment, by continuing to improve upon the gains already secured in the previous administration. Our cardinal objectives are based on secure Abia agenda. We stand for security, economy, care, urban renewal, roads and education. I will briefly present the abridged version of Secure Abia comprehensive plan of action as contained in my manifesto, which will be made available to you in Abia thereafter. Please, in Abia, this is my manifesto. This is a copy of my covenant with Abia. I have copies of this my speech, which I will distribute to each and every one of you, so that we'll be able to move down to the party office. So the details of this my speech is contained in this booklet. And my manifesto to everything that we're going to do is also in this manifesto, which also will be shared to all of you. My brothers and sisters in Abia, thank you for coming.